a look at the top 11 public courses that you could play in Pinehurst. Yeah, there's Pinehurst, but there's even, now we're going to waste no time, we're going to go right into it. Let's take a look here at the Country Club of Whispering Pines, a course that is very well known among locals but doesn't have the greatest Google rating. It's hard to believe. Sitting at a 4 out of 5 with 450 Google reviews to choose from. It's located right there in the heart of the Sandhill region, but it's not too far. It's a public golf course. Recommend playing the Pines course here. There's a ton of golf, and this 18-hole course stretches 7,049 yards with a slope of 138 and a rating of 74.3. The course was built in 1968 and has championship grass Bermuda. It was built by Els Maples in 1960. I said 68, I meant 65. We're going to try to just move along here and keep this list moving. We're going to show you some good footage of the course, but more importantly, we're going to make mistakes, but we want to make updates to this video. So any information that you could provide actually be greatly appreciated. And if we get things wrong, just let us know. It's okay. Let's start us off here as we move into number 9. We have Hyland Golf Club, a 4.5 out of 5 with 440 Google reviews to choose from. This has been recently updated, and it used to be Hyland Hills Golf Club, and since then it's because of its high elevations, its tall pines, and sparkling blue water. The course has many amenities one would need, but more importantly, it's a beautiful golf course located right there in the heart of Pinehurst. We want to make sure we get caught up on some of the big bangers like Pinehurst number 2 and all the ones that are at the course. But there's great golf in the surrounding area, and this is one of them. It's a resort that stretches 6,934 yards with a slope of 136 and a rating of 71.7. The course was built in 1965 as well. We got that one right, and it was built by Tom Jackson when it was created. It's now going to zoom us out and move us into our next facility as we crack into the top 8. This list is pretty opinionated, but more importantly, every course is a winner. We're going to get down there in the near future. We want to play these family courses here, like Longleaf Golf and Family Club. A solid 4.4 out of 5 with 290 Google reviews to choose from. It's exactly what it says. It's a family resort. It's a semi-private golf club that serves the community there in Pinehurst. You can see right off the bat, it's a beautiful facility. Tee rates can go around about $150 for tee times, and more importantly, they can vary. You can find a decent rate here, stretching 6,800 yards from those back tees. It's pretty much a well-known destination when it was first constructed in 1988 by Dan Maples. It's open year-round and has a slope of 132 and a rating of 72.4. This par 72 has been a long 6,709 yards when it was first constructed, and still remains around that time. It still remains the same yardage. It's now going to zoom us out and bring us into the next course. We move into number 7 now on this list of the top golf courses there. And like we mentioned, this is an interesting list. So let's zoom on into Mid Pines Inn and Golf Course. This is one that is on my radar during my travels when I will get down there in the near future. I'm hoping to get down there pretty soon. This one is a 4.4 out of 5 with 602 Google reviews. It's a 3-star hotel that's affiliated with it and has many amenities one would need. It's definitely a popular destination, and it's more of a resort type feel. It's got some good history, and that's the reason I want to get over there. More importantly, talk about the history, learn about the golf course. And this one right here is like none other. This course dates back to 1921, making it one of the older courses in a Donald Ross design, which is a big name in the, if you're a fan of Donald Ross courses. This one stretches 6,732 yards with a slope from the front tees. From the back tees, it's even further with a slope of 126 and a rating of 71.3. It still remains a popular and well-known destination when people do try to travel. Now let's head on over to a very well-known destination, a 4.7 out of 5 with 250 Google reviews. That is Mid-South Club. This is definitely a top tier place when it comes to playing golf down in this area, but it also has some historical features in the historical valley of Pinehurst. The course is very interesting because I thought it was private. I had to double check. It does offer some public play. You stay at the resort. It's one of those ones where even at certain websites you can find some tee times. At least that's what I'm reading. It stretches 7,003 yards. It was built in 1993 by Arnold Palmer himself and Ed Seeley. And again, if we got that one right, just let us know down in the comment section. It's okay to make mistakes, and we might have there, but it looks like you can play that golf course. It's probably going to cost a pretty penny. Now, the next course I know you can play, it's extremely popular, but is it the best golf course in this area? Well, you're going to have to make that decision based on the information we provide and any information you find. Let's take a look here. It's a 4.6 out of 5 with 500 Google reviews to choose from. Just minutes from both downtown and Southern Pines. This course really does have some interesting and beautiful facts to it. The club was designed by Donald Ross. It has hosted the U.S. Open 1996, 2001, 2007, and 2022. Still remains a popular destination, and there's not much else to say. That this is a good one, stretching 6,500 yards, and overall this course can get pretty backed up in regards to trying to find some tee times because it's so popular. It dates back to 1928, so it's on my list to play. Let's head on over to our next facility as we quickly move through this list. That is the Pinewild Country Club of Pinehurst. This one could say it's off the beaten path, but it's a gem off the beaten path if you can get yourself over to this course. It's still within the limits, though, of Pinehurst. It's a 4.5 with about 150 Google reviews to choose from. It has two different courses, the Holly and another one. It's a driving range, a lot of amenities, and it's one of those courses that by the time you stay down there, you're not going to want to leave this facility. You can see right off the bat, it's more of a parkland not link style course, but parkland style course. I recommend playing the Holly course. It's probably the better of the two, stretching 7,021 yards, being built in 1996 by Gary Player himself. And it's listed as private, but again, if you reach out, it looks like there's some public play. Let's head on over to the next course. I've recently had a name change, changing name to the Woods Golf Club. Whispering Pines, it used to be called as well. Now it's a 3.8 out of 5 with 171 Google reviews, which is pretty low on this list. But benefit of the doubt would go to this golf course, which again had some name changes. Whistling Woods Golf Club was the original name, which stretched 6,021 yards and dated back to 1971. Now here we have the Woods course that stretches 6,300 yards and dates back still 1971, but it was built by Dan Maples and L. Maples as well. It's a championship golf course that's open year-round. It's a good one. Let's head on over quickly to our next course here. Talamore Golf Resort, a 4.7. It's pretty high with almost 600 Google reviews to choose from. This is a great resort, and I might be reaching out to this one in the near future. I'll be reaching out to each and every one of these. I want to get over here, hopefully, and play some of these golf courses. Talamore has some rich history, but not as rich as the other ones. It's built in 1991 by Rees Jones. I love Rees Jones courses, and it stretches 6,840 yards. We got to move quickly because there's only one more course here to take a look at as we close this list out. We head on over. It's important to note that all these courses are winners. It's completely opinionated, and the list will constantly change. So let's head on over to Southern Pines Golf Course and Club, a 4.1 with 300 and 30 Google reviews to choose from. This has got a lot of good stuff here. It's a popular spot, and it's quite open and very hilly in comparison to the other ones. It has more history than any other one as well. It was built in 1906. It's a Donald Ross course. 1910 when he came in and made some updates. Now, it's seen some changes when it was first constructed, but with that rich history and stretching of 6,236 yards from those back tees, the course is really a popular and extremely well-known destination. You take a look at their stay and play packages here at this facility, and overall it's really a good one to bring us closer to finding the best golf in your area. Now, this is open 7 days a week. It's got everything you need, and anything that dates back to the early 1900s is a good one. Well, with that being said, there's only one course really left to look at here. That is the Pinehurst Country Club. This has, one would say, a bucket list amount of golf, with multiple courses here to choose from. There's not much you can do outside of golfing and enjoying the time of your life. This is a bucket list place for you, me, and anyone that's going to be traveling to this town. Now, there's some great golf courses outside of this, but really this is the staple. Now, it dates back to the early 1900s, and we have a video dedicated just to this location. We plan to be visiting there in the near future and hopefully playing some of these historical courses like number 2. That's going to do it for our quick list of the top golf courses in this beautiful town that we hope to get down to and play this year. If you have any information on these courses, or if you're interested in maybe collaborating when we do get down there, you can see right off the bat a ton of golf. Let us know down in the comment section. We'll be sure to reach out in the near future. This is the Parfester Independent Golf channel focused on fun, affordable golf in your area.